Good morning. Good morning. It is lovely to see you one by one pitching up. Isaac and Naomi in Mansfield. Good morning. Good morning, John T. Bloxham Coombs. Good morning, Ed. From Nathan Davidson. George, Catherine, Victoria in sunny Suffolk. It is so lovely to see your names there. Good morning to Erin, Lorcan. Let's go with Neve, Affy, Brian, and one who shall remain nameless, but who really enjoys watching too. I don't want to embarrass you, nameless one, but it's lovely to have you. Rachel, good morning with Emily, Amy, and Bethany in Southampton, eating breakfast, ready to go. You enjoy your breakfast, team. The Aldridges in Cheshire just made it. You've not just made it. You've got plenty of time. Porridge, Andy, Bibbs, Joshua, Martha in Cambridge. Welcome to you. Vicky and the Burtons. Rainy Plymouth. I'm sorry to hear that. In London, we've still got some sunshine, but you've got the sea, so it all evens out in the end. Joshua and Micah Liggins, good morning to you. Harry Oliver, Pippa in Crowborough. Harry would like to say hello to his friend Benji, who is watching Faith in Kids in the afternoon. I hope it is Benji. It's got a G in it. I've never seen Benji with a G, but you're very welcome. Hello, Benji. Hello from the Morales family in Dagenham. The Roaches are in Battersea. It is, isn't this lovely? Theo and Tilly and Mummy and even Daddy is joining us in Dudley, and I'm going to resist the urge to do my effort at a Dudley accent. It's just lovely to have you from Dudley. Hello. Wiggins, Benjamin, Esther, Naomi and Jemima in Bourneville in Birmingham, the home of wonderful chocolate. It's lovely to have you. Joshua and Emily in Cheam. Love that we've got some down the road. Joseph and Joshua in Lisburn, which I think that must be, I'm going to go with Northern Ireland. It's lovely to have you. Sam, Robin and Phoebe in Streatham. Big up to the Craigs. Morning from Tilly, Betsy, Vivi in Norwich. Boom! Long time listeners, first time callers. That sounds like a Kermode and Mayo thing. Hello, lovely to have you. The Plant Girls, Anna and Phoebe in Liverpool. This is so wildly encouraging. Look, we're there. Hang on, I'm going to come back to you. The Cotonos is where we've got to. Let's just keep going for a moment. Hello, lovely to see you. Welcome. Okay, we've got the Cotonos. Arissa, Diana, Aaron. Okay, thank you for your help, Arissa. I really appreciate. Nathan is trying to climb. Daddy, he sets up the laptop. Nathan, you just keep climbing. The countdown counts as a maths for the A, B. Okay, good. I'm pleased to hear that. Emily Johnson, full of pancakes and ice cream. Benji, happy birthday, Benji. What a thrill, 10 today. Good morning from the Wingfields in Maidenhead. The Fergusons are in Glasgow. The Smiths in Buxted. I'm going to find out where Buxted is. I think I've said that before. Judith Brooks. Jessica, Joseph, Whipsnade Zoo, Henrietta, Hugo in St Albans, Josh in Jafford 100. We need to meet up at Whipsnade Zoo and absolutely meet up and see. I think you've got tigers or lions in Whipsnade. The zoo team are ready. Keep going, Waghorns. Alice and Samuel, fine. Come on, Samuel, brush your teeth. Erin and Caleb, lovely to see you. Lydia in Enfield, I'm going to do this already. Luke and Caitlin. Great. Luke and Caitlin, lovely to see you. Look after Kirsty. The Macintoshes, it's lovely to see you. You've got a special place in my heart. Wazza, Nozza, Elise and Joshua in the house. Absolutely. Toby, Charlie, say hello. Cooper's in Wandsworth. Dennis family. Benji, Zach, Bromley. Yes. Elspeth in Wimbledon. Ooh, you're very near. Hello, Sally. Corabel, Tommy, Talitha from Bicester. Goodness, a week today, you have to be back because Talitha features in the Bible story. A week today, okay? Happy birthday, Benji. Benji, absolutely. Benji Stacey, huge birthday. Great to see you. Phoebe, Isaac, Theo, Boaz, absolutely. The Silks have a rubbish morning. Oh, I'm sorry it's gone badly already. Colin Hall, Halls of Norbury checking in. The Coots, the Greens, the Barnsley's always there. Attilas, I've got your... Attilas, thank you for your limerick. There once was a young man called Ed who televised all that he said with octonauts and figures for smallers and biggers. What a great reason to get out of bed. Smashed it, Attilas. Annie, George, Hugo, you're ready. Great. Evie, Charlie in Donnacloney. I knew you could do it, Evie and Charlie. You've made it into the comments. Well done. Okay, team, it is great to see you. Welcome to a new day. It's Tuesday. Jesus is on his throne. You are there. I'm here. We're going to look at the Bible. How could it be better? So, it is hard to hear bad news. And in lockdown, there is more bad news than normal. I mean, we've had at least 2 birthdays today, and it is sad that you won't get to have more birthdays today. Holidays are getting tears in your household because you don't get to see it, your friends. We're getting that. Every time something is cancelled, there are more tears. But is it better to know that bad, disappointing news is planned? Birthday, you sit down at the table, the cake arrives, and you look around and no one's there. It'd be way more disappointing. That way, just start to be so much worse. So Jesus is kind when he tells us what happens. So this story is bad news with enough good news to keep us going for the day, so that we're ready for it. Okay? I'm praying. Dear Father, I thank you that Jesus loves us enough to tell us the good news and the bad news. Thank you that he cares about how we feel. He cares about what's in our sadnesses. Help us to listen to Jesus today and help us to listen out for the bad news and the good news, because we really need both today. Amen. Okay, let's go. Another time, Jesus began teaching by the lake. A great crowd gathered around him. So he got into a boat, and all the people stayed on the shore of the water. Jesus used many stories to teach them. He said, listen, a farmer went out to plant seed. While the farmer was planting, some seed fell by the road. The birds came and ate all that seed. Some seed fell on rocky ground, where there wasn't much dirt. The seed grew very fast there because the ground was not deep. But when the sun rose, the plants withered. The plants died because they did not have deep roots. Some other seed fell among thorny weeds. The weeds choked the good plants, so those plants did not make grain. Some other seed fell on good ground. The seed began to grow. It grew and made a crop of grain. Some 60 times more grain. Some 30 times more grain. Some 100 times more grain. Later, when Jesus was alone, the 12 apostles and others around him asked about the stories. Jesus said, only you can know the secret truth about the kingdom of God. But to other people, I tell everything by using stories. Now, in that story, Jesus said that a farmer went out to plant seeds. He threw those seeds everywhere. Now, the seed in this story, Jesus explains, is the good news about Jesus Christ. The seed is hearing that Jesus is the King. He came to save. He lived the life we couldn't live and died the death we should have died and reigned. That is the seed that is sown in today's story. And Jesus says there are 4 types of people who hear this good news. The first type, when Jesus makes sure this person hears the good news about himself. This person just doesn't care. Maybe they're too busy. Maybe they think they have everything they need. Maybe they don't like Jesus. Maybe they don't believe he's true. They just not even bother to think about it. Jesus says this person, they don't get to join Jesus' family. The next person is like the seed that is planted on shallow ground. It starts off by growing little, but then it dies when the sun comes out. It's not got enough root. Jesus says this person who is excited, maybe turns up to church, maybe comes to a youth group. It's all going absolutely brilliantly. But then this person finds it difficult. Maybe their mum gets ill and this person blames Jesus and says he can't be real. I can't trust him. Or maybe this person is worried about the hassle they're from Rubble or Zoom and thinking, I want to be teased by Rubble and Zoom for trusting Jesus. This person actually cares what Rubble and Zoomer think much more than they care about Jesus. That's not a good way to go. This person doesn't get to join Jesus' family. The third type of person is the person who gets planted among the weeds. So you remember this plant grows quickly, but then weeds strangle it. Jesus says this person is the person who hears the good news about Jesus, gets excited, talks to their friends at school about Jesus, seems to turn up to everything they can do, and even reads the book you give them. But then the weeds are the things that this person finds more exciting than Jesus. Duke Kaboom, he is all about his motorbikes. He needs his kit to always look white. He ends up spending his time at the weekends making his kit look white and polishing his visor instead of going to church. He suddenly needs to fix his exhaust instead of going to youth group. He needs to make sure he hangs out with the biker kids instead of the Jesus kids. Duke Kaboom doesn't get to be in the kingdom. There is a fourth type of soil. The person who hears about Jesus and it grows. And it has grain that's harvested and useful and wonderful to the owner. This is the person who hears about Jesus, has a think, works it out, talks to dad, has a pray with mum, and decides to trust Jesus for their lives. Decides each day to say, sorry for what I got wrong yesterday. Please help me today. You're enough for me. And keeps going. And Jesus says that person he never lets go of. That person is in his forever family, forever. Jesus says that person is the good news story. Do you see the bad news? 3 types of people aren't there. You see the good news? The good news can be you. Will you keep trusting Jesus? Just so you know, today, episode 8 of the kids podcast dropped. You can hear Jam and I talking for about 25 minutes. It's full of Ephesian goodness. We got to a bit of an iffy passage today. You see what you think. You have an argument in your family. There are 7 other episodes if you want to start more gently. I think you'll enjoy them. Are you ready for some questions? Here they are. We're in Mark 4, 1 to 11. 3s to 5s. Did you hear how many types of people there are? How many types of people are there? 5s to 7s. How many types of person keep going with Jesus? Of all of those types, all of those places where the seeds fell, how many keep going with Jesus forever? 8s to 11s. Read verse 11. What makes the difference for those who keep trusting Jesus? What makes the difference? Because that's what we're wondering. We're wondering, why them? Can you work out why them? And then over 11s. How do you feel after hearing this parable? If you're honest, how do you feel? Make sure you ask that question to mum or dad or both. How do they feel after hearing this parable? Let's work this through together. I'm going to leave you with these questions. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. It's so encouraging that we're doing this together. Have a great conversation in your families. Stay patient and loving with each other. Oh, it's hard work.